Hi, this is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to catch up on the 52 Tags Handmade Challenge Show and Tell. I'll be doing weeks 9 through 13, which was March. Week number 9 was Bits and Pieces and a Gift. So I have some bits and pieces here. I have some needlepoint canvas. I have a bit of kimono fabric, a bit of gold sparkly trim, and my gift is this piece of sari fabric from a scarf given to me by my friends in India. And then I also put on some little safety pins and a little star charm. So that was week number 9. And week 10 was Suffolk Puff, or as we call it here, a yo-yo, and lace trim. I had some difficulty with the yo-yos. First I made them too small and they were too hard to work with, so I just made one big yo-yo. Put this pretty little scalloped lace trim on here, some cross stitching and some fly stitching. Week 11 was rings. I couldn't find any rings in my stash, so I went out to the garage where I have my father's bins of screws and nuts and washers and things like that I've kept because they might come in handy. And I found this is a metal ring here, and this metal ring has little cogs on it, and this one is circular on the inside but diamond shaped on the outside. I'm not sure what that was used for. I'll bring it a little closer. So I thought it would be fun to do not just a plain ring, but also some other shapes. So you can see the cogs, the little cogs on this one, and the diamond shape of this one. And then I added some fly stitch and some French knots. Week number 12 was blanket stitch, and Anne suggested playing around, meandering, and including scale. So I did this paisley leaf, which I consider meandering, and then I did some overlapping larger scale blanket stitch here and a little tiny circle here and a few French knots to just fill in the blank spaces. This was my second one. The first one, my background fabric was too busy and you couldn't see the blanket stitch, so I switched to a piece of sheeting and a little bit of dotted Swiss to do that one. And then week number 13 was layers, and Anne suggested fabrics and lace and buttons and safety pins and floss and linen thread, layering in smaller and smaller pieces with different textures and shapes. Well, my scraps don't have a lot of different textures. They're mostly just cottons, but I made different shapes. So I have this flower print here, and then in the back I have this little piece with green polka dots. Here I have a little piece of pink gingham, and then the red stripe, a bit of trim, some tea-dyed lace. This is some vintage lingerie bias tape that I have yards and yards and yards of. And this little scrap of fabric that says herbs on it. And then some little flowers cut out from some lace. So I'll show those again a little closer. Number 9, bits and pieces. Number 10, Suffolk puff and lace trim. Number 11, rings with blanket stitch. Number 12, blanket stitch with scale and meandering. Number 13, layers and texture. And so while we're here, I'll show you this little cloth. It could be a dresser scarf. It's a little small for a dresser scarf, but a table centerpiece. But there's blanket stitch around each of these flowers, very tightly done. I thought that was pretty. I found this at my local antique mall. And here it is in the blues, and daisy stitch for the leaves. And you can see it was all hand done. So those are my 52 tags handmade challenge for March, weeks 9 through 13. So if you've accepted this challenge and you're working on it, please leave a comment below and let me know about it. And if you want to see my future tags, I'll be posting the first Monday of each month. I'll post the tags from the previous month. So consider subscribing and hitting the notifications bell to know when I post a new video. I post every Monday on arts and crafts. I'll put a link in the description below to Ann Brook Textile Artist YouTube channel if this is something you would like to try. So thanks for watching. Have a great day creating. Bye bye.